There are no bounds to what you can achieve if you don't give up. I was born in Brownsville, Texas, and I actually lived in Mexico. But I was a US citizen and I got to go to school in the United States. And I commuted daily back and forth. And so I was constantly between these two cultures. And so I got to contrast them. And that was my opening to see how remarkable this American system was. And so that is why I'm the biggest proponent of this concept of the American dream and social mobility. I learned how to speak English later. So I wasn't allowed to participate in the spelling bee in my school at Russell Elementary. But the principal, she said, no, you should be in it. And the spelling bee was a seminal moment. It brought everything to my front door through language. And ultimately, I went to the National Spelling Bee representing South Texas. I competed against some of the smartest people in the country. Some of those students there, even in the 6th grade, were already talking about going to great universities. And I said, well, maybe I should as well. I was 12 years old. When my father passed away, it was pretty difficult. All my siblings became sort of paternal figures, along with my mother. And because I wanted to be a contributor to my family at an early age, I took my bilingual skills and I became a translator. I was about 14 or 15 years old at the time, and I worked with real estate developers primarily. I helped them get these building permits, and one of the developers asked me what my fee was for all of this work. And I turned my talents into an equity stake in a building, and that's when I learned business. My dedication to education and understanding of language, of linguistics, made me pretty good at taking college admissions tests. I was admitted to Harvard University, which has a need-blind admissions, which means that once you're admitted, they ask you, can you afford it? Because if you can't, we'll help you take care of it. After Harvard, I was recruited by Goldman Sachs in 2001, and I was not a very good employee because I was intended to be, from a young age, an entrepreneur. I founded Leon Capital Group, and my business operates across 11 different industries. I think of myself as a social systems engineer, creating organizations of people with talent that I can build businesses around. Patricia and I have 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. Gonna make you dizzy. Got it! And I challenge them to become critical thinkers.
If you look at China,
Right.
They have a communist government.
And people that can go and make a place for themselves in the world.
Nigeria, right?
When I learned about the Horatio Alger Association, it was the only organization that exalted the thing that I believe the most, the American dream and the value of education. I want to thank Craig Hall and Steve Durham for believing in me and thinking that I'm a good messenger for the Horatio Alger Association. I'm very enthusiastic about a message that I believe deeply in my soul.